Hello, and welcome to Making the Most of My Page Layout Templates. I'm Lori Callison, and I am the designer of a line of page layout templates that I've created exclusively for Storybook Creator Plus 3.0 Creative Memory software. And these are page layout templates to help you do really fast and really easy digital scrapbook pages. This is an example of what the page layout templates look like. They're blank, and you just simply drag and drop, click and fill, paint by numbers, whatever you want to call it, to create your own pages. These 3 pages were each created with the same page layout template, and I'm going to show you really quickly how I did that. Here's a page of my little Bella, my little sweetheart, and I'm going to change over to a 2-page view so that you can watch me actually create this page. So I imported this page layout template into my book, and there are instructions that come on my CDs on how to do all of the importing of the page layout templates, and it's really simple. So to create this page, what I always do when I'm using my page layout templates is I choose the photos that I want to use first. Because if I feel like, and I'm going to start dragging and dropping these while I'm talking, I feel like the photos are going to look the same no matter what. We can zoom in on them or change them around or change them to black and white, but the photos are always going to be the photos. So I put those in first because that way I can kind of shop for my papers and my backgrounds after I see what the page looks like laid out. And all I did here is zoom in on little Bella a little bit, and I used the little cross hatch arrows and the little hand to move her around within the frame. So there we go. We have all the pictures in there, and I'm going to recreate this page exactly like the one over here on the left. So I used the Give Thanks digital kit to create this. So we'll find that in my list of digital kits here. And I used this paper for the background. So I'm going to choose this little gray drop down arrow right here and choose Make Background. Then here's a little trick. Each one of these elements can be filled in individually, or you can do multiple ones at a time. I chose this gray, light gray box here, and I'm going to hold down my shift key and choose the other light gray little ribbon box here. Then I'm going to choose the paper that I want to fill those 2 elements with. So I'm going to choose the gray drop down arrow again on the paper that I like, and I'm going to say fill the selected shape. And the program will fill both of the shapes at the same time with the same paper. And the same holds true of the dark gray shapes. I'll click on the first one, hold down the shift key, click on the second one, go to the paper that I would like to choose the gray drop down arrow, and choose fill selected shape. And again, it will fill both of them at the same time. Now, to do the title, I'll just simply double click on it, highlight it, and change it to the word Bella. And then while I have it up here, I'll highlight it, and I'm going to change it to a different font called Edwardian Script. Then I'm also going to change the color. And I'm going to sample a color somewhere off the page so that we get a nice matching look to our page here. Well, about right there, and we'll say OK. And while it's still highlighted, I'll go up to my Format menu and choose Heavy Shadow. And there we go. Now, to get the tag behind the word Bella, I'll go to my embellishments list. Still on the Give Thanks digital kit, I'll choose the drop down arrow for this tag here and choose Add to Page. And I'll simply move it up over the top of the word Bella. And here's a little trick. If I hold down my shift key, it temporarily turns off the aspect ratio so that I can change the element's size one way at a time. So that allowed me to stretch it just one way without both sides growing at the same time. Then if I click off of it to get this behind the word Bella, I simply go over here to my Elements panel. I take the tag, highlight it, and move it beneath the word Bella. And there's the word, pops back up on top. We'll center it out, and there we have it. We have our title. Now I'm going to click on this gray text box, and there's actually a text box and then a box behind it, so that we're going to make this look like a piece of light blue vellum. And to do that, I choose the gray box itself. I'll go up to Cut and Fill. I'll click the down arrow under the color. We'll choose a sample color off of the page and say OK. And while it's still highlighted, we'll go to the Format menu, click on Opacity, and we'll change the opacity down to somewhere right around 70%. We'll say Accept. Now, to do the text, I have a little trick. When I'm using Memory Manager, and I'm going to click over to that real quick, when I import the photos into Memory Manager, on the very first photo, what I do is I tell the story right here. I type it in under the Tell a Story. Then I can just simply highlight this, copy it, come back over to my scrapbook page, double click on where the text is, highlight everything, and paste it in. And there we have it. There's your page. Very cute, very fast, and really simple. So I just wanted to give you that idea of how you can use the page. And here are a couple of other pages that I created using the exact same page layout template, but changing the content that I used. This page was created using the primary digital power palette, and this page was created using the Nature's Whispers digital kit. So if you're interested in either one of those or the Give Thanks kit, please see your Creative Memories consultant, and they can help you with ordering that online. And if you're interested in purchasing any of my CDs, if you don't have them already, you can buy them online at my blog at www.loricallisonvisualvocabulary.blogspot.com. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I really hope that this helps you make lots of really fun and fast pages. Thank you.